One of the biggest issues in America today is gas prices. Those prices just keep going up and up, and nobody's stopping it.
Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes with the details.
If there's one way to pump up mass transit, it's to pump up the price of gas. Many drivers now making the jump from the pump and taking trains.
There's been a huge influx in the people on the trains.
Autumn Bino Morris ought to know. She takes Metrolink to work in downtown LA, and one of the reasons is the cost of gas.
Right now, there's no way I could afford to drive into the city every day. I commute over 70 miles each way. And with the prices of gas, it's impossible for me to keep up with that.
There's a cost prohibitive nature to driving right now.
Meredith Yeoman is the director of communications for Metrolink. She says as soon as gas prices shot up, they saw a 4% jump in ridership.
Wow.
Metro is also seeing an uptick. Ridership in March up more than 8% over Metro's March 2024 numbers. That rise, Metrolink officials say, makes sense, since the average Metrolink rider right now travels 36 miles each way.
Taking the train is always a good idea, but unfortunately, not many cities in America have trains like that. So we're stuck paying high gas prices.
Gas prices are now officially the highest they've ever been in the U.S. since July 2022. So I wanted to ask drivers for myself what that's been like. In your 20 years as a driver, do you remember a time where gas prices were ever this high?
No, it never happened. This is the first time.
These past weeks, it's been bad for me, to be real.
When you make less money and you have to spend more, so we've been broke.
I have a family to feed, so...
So you have to keep going.
You have to keep going.
It's gonna affect us because we just have to, work more.
So are you
having the gas at this price? It puts people more into struggle to pay even rent, paying for car, for food. It adds up,
Gas is now just over $4 a gallon here in Iowa.
Whoa.
Prices have climbed across the Midwest in recent days, like $4.83 in Michigan and $4.78 in Indiana.
Wow.
It's sending President Trump's approval.
All of you complaining about gas prices, I just want to show you something. And that's after a 50-cent off discount per gallon. All of you, everything that goes up. All of you.
Now, some of the comments did say, paid $120 for fuel for my F-250. If you like your vehicle, you buy fuel for it. Sure, it sucks being high, but what can I do about it? End of the day, the gas goes crazy with every president, and we all choose which vehicle we drive. It's true, but the gas prices that we see today are super, super high. It's true, but the gas prices that we're seeing right now might be the highest we've ever seen. In some states, that is.
Everything that goes up affects me deeply.
With the national average of a gallon of gas hovering near $4.55, drivers are frustrated.
It's very disheartening.
On board the inaugural Amtrak Freedom 250 Acela train, U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy arrived in Philadelphia, and we had questions about the cost of travel. We see the price of crude going down significantly recently, but when could we see that at the pump, especially now we're getting into that summer blend gasoline? 90% of Americans take road trips for their summer vacation.
Well, first of all, we want to encourage all Americans to take a road trip, whether you're going to go 2 hours or 2 days. To see your country. We have a lag time of probably a week to 10 days when we see a price per barrel go down to see prices reflected in the pumps across the country.
Gas prices are surging. The national average for a gallon could hit $5 by June.
Wow.
No one's feeling it more than this guy.
Is this the loneliest gas station in the USA? This guy's regular customers are abandoning his station and driving across the border to fill up. Cody Eggleston is the manager at a lonely mobile gas station in the desert city of Needles, California, where gas sells for a whopping $7.49 a gallon.
All those customers that used to pull in here, they go straight off this exit into Arizona.
Mile and a half away across the border in Arizona, drivers are finding a huge savings. Gas sells for $4.19 a gallon.
Some states are cheaper than others.
$3 a gallon in savings. This California resident just made the drive across state lines.
Here I am, Arizona.
So why is there such a...
I had someone say, well...
Someone who suddenly lost their job because they worked for Spirit Airlines messaged James Charles, and I'm assuming a handful of other celebrities and influencers who just have platforms and money, asking, hey, could you maybe donate to my GoFundMe and or post it because I've fallen on hard times and I need money. Fair enough, right? Like, give.
You think your gas prices are high? Check out California.
Take a look at the price of gasoline for a gallon of gas. The national average right now is $4.48, but you think that's bad. Go out to the left coast. Top in the United States, $6.13. There's even a gas station out there where the cost is about $10 per gallon. And of course, if you've ever been out there, you always know that the prices in California for a gallon of gas are just simply put absolutely outrageous, running well ahead of the national average. The folks in California really getting hurt by this increase in gas prices. One of the big reasons why you see this big difference right here is, in fact, the gas tax out in California. Take a look here. The state gas
taxes are even higher too.
You know, in the average state, it's 33 cents. California, again, the top in the nation, more than double that. It's
The comments do say not only gas, the food, rent, tires, clothes, and everything, LOL. Even said $6.86 for premium.
To fill a tank, it's like $75. Crazy. Can't do it. So for me, I just do this route. It makes a lot more sense for me.
Have you ever heard of slugging? It's a way to commute to work that people in DC are increasingly relying on as gas prices get higher. It's basically like organized hitchhiking. Drivers go to...
So as you guys know, in California...
My dad just got gas in his work truck, so let's see what he thinks about these gas prices.
What's up?
What do you think about these gas prices?
What about them? I gotta have fuel. I don't give a shit. You know, you see these freaking people all over social media. They, oh my God, these freaking gas prices are so high. Oh, Iran. I don't care if they have nuclear weapons and they just don't want to pay $4. I don't care. It was just it was this high under Biden. Nobody said anything. But now all of a sudden it's a fucking problem. I don't get it. Because I don't even look at the gas prices because why? I ain't gonna walk to work. I'm not gonna ride a bike. So I'm driving. So I don't even look at the gas prices. And everybody's like, oh my God, this. It cost me X amount of dollars to fill up my diesel truck. Well then fucking don't drive your diesel truck. Or get a better job and make more money and stop bitching about it. Like, I'm so tired of seeing it on social media everywhere. Everybody's bitching about fuel prices. I don't care.
Tell me why I just went to the gas station. I'm looking at the gas price. The motherfucker says $5 a gallon.
It's $32 and I'm barely at 8 gallons. That's what happens when you vote MAGA, baby.
Brian Jimenez is a student at the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley.
So, right now, my tank's not all the way empty, as I said. So just imagine this, but with the addition of $20 or $25.
He, like many other young Latinos here in South Texas, voted for Donald Trump in 2024.
It really just came down to immigration. You know, like there was a lot of people coming here illegally. As legal Mexican Americans, we were looking at Biden like, you're not holding your end of the stick, dude.
Gen Z and Latino voters are credited with helping Trump to victory. They're also the two demographics who spend a higher percentage of their income on gas compared to other Americans, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics and Bank of America.
College is very expensive. And then you have gas prices. We have to balance classes. We have to balance the financial stress. It is so much.
I travel 45 minutes to get here, 45 minutes to go back. It is a pain at the pump that I see, especially when gas is $3.80. It's hitting people.
The gas prices and across the country are up over $4 a gallon.
Wow.
People can't afford it because you've already got high prices of groceries due to the tariffs and high prices for just everyday goods that you want to go out and buy.
I don't ever want to hear about how gas was expensive under Biden administration because look at this shit. I just drove past the gas station. This shit has increased 50 cents overnight.
Wow.
I'm not even joking. It has gone up 50 cents in less than 24 hours. All I hear is, oh, gas was expensive in 2022 during the Biden administration.
Americans, we're about to find out how much people in California are getting mugged off. And when I say that, I mean gas price. In California, it cost us $250 to fill up the 50-gallon RV. Let's find out how much it costs in where? Idaho?
Ohio.
Ohio. Let's find out. Guys, it's more shocking than I thought. In Ohio, That's the best. That's the best.
Ohio.
In Ohio, 50 gallons is $140. In California,
cheaper.
it was $250. Fair enough, California is beautiful, but it is not worth the price difference. I don't think I could live in California purely because of how expensive it is. This part of the country is just as beautiful and so much cheaper. That's almost half the price for gas.
What do a gas pump and a dime have to do with each other? Well, this is how much gas prices went up in just one day because of what's happening in the Middle East. Just yesterday, the average gas price in the Washington, D.C. area was $2.95 a gallon. Now it's $3.05.
Whenever there are any geopolitical tensions, particularly a part of the world that is oil rich, we can certainly expect higher gas prices.
So let us know in the comments, what prices are you seeing around town? Oh, and also, this gas station is underneath a church. What do
So according to AAA, if this goes on for much longer and prices go much higher, then we'll feel that much more. And of course, I'm talking about aggregate inflation numbers. We know, we're very well aware that people are experiencing higher gas prices all over the country now, and that hurts. Those hikes may continue to happen. And other things are going to start to reflect airline fares I've mentioned and other
Airline
products
fares
and services that are dependent upon petroleum and derivatives of petroleum. People are going to start to feel that. You know, you just have to find that out empirically. Given the
Someone did say in the comments, it's not just gas prices, it's everything.
Average gas price. Can we ask you about rideshare drivers say
gas prices in the United States? It is just so insane. I didn't realize it was all in the Pacific. So in the deep south, apparently gas prices are still at less than $3.50 a gallon. But in Hawaii, Alaska, Arizona, California, Nevada, Oregon, and Washington, it's all over $4.50. And I feel like it's been that way for years now. The transitional states are Utah, Idaho, and Montana. You know, you would think to counteract the high gas prices, we would have amazing public transit, right? That's not the case. Like, you kind of have to give the deep south low gas prices. To do anywhere, to get anywhere, you gotta drive, and they gotta drive far.
What do gas stations make off of a gallon of gas when they sell it to us? I'm wondering because today gas is $4.77 by my house.
Okay.
And there was a gas station that announced from 4 to 7 they were going to be selling gas for $4.34. Now I'm a rewards member, so I get an additional 5 cents off. So $4.29. $4.29 to $4.77. That's almost 50 cents. So are they making 50 cents a gallon, or is this gas station just taking a hit right now for these couple hours to get a lot of people in here?
Someone in the comments did say between 0 to 5 cents a gallon. And when they raise prices overnight by 50 cents, that gas is already in the ground and paid for, and they are obviously making more than 3 to 5 cents per gallon. Maybe gas stations are a profitable business.
I just sat here and watched this literally change from $4.64 to $4.72. Yesterday, gas was $4.55. Today, it is $4.72.
Gas prices aren't the same as they were during the Commander-in-Chief's presidency, actually. What? They were higher. The national average of gas prices under Joe Biden's presidency got up to 5 smackaroonies per gallon. $5. And now the national average is $4.03, and we're 1 month, 3 weeks, and 3 days deep into
Well, technically, the average price for a gallon of regular gasoline in this country today is $4.02 a gallon. That's $1.04 more than it was before this war with Iran started, and it is the first time we've seen $4 gas since 2022. The average for a gallon of diesel is $5.45. That is $1.69 more than last month. And that means we should all probably be bracing ourselves because prices for everything that has to travel by truck, like food and goods, is probably going to get more expensive. On top of that, jet fuel is also skyrocketing.
These gas prices were higher than my nephew's at Thanksgiving. It's a good joke. Except in California, where it's creeping into $7 a gallon. That's a lot of money. These diesel prices are going to devastate the transportation budgets of public schools.
Bernie Sanders. So let's take a look at it. Oil prices today, 105. Gas prices, 446. Oil prices March 2011, 105. Gas prices, 351. Big oil is using the Iran war to rip off Americans at the gas pump. Shocker that a politician doesn't know how anything works. And you are about to hear a common theme that I've brought up a lot in the past when I'm explaining this. First of all, these oil prices right here, both of them are West Texas Intermediate crude prices. American oil. And that's a problem. Why is that a problem? Well, because in 2011, our gas prices were based off the price of American oil. Today, it's not. And that is because after 2011, we lifted the 40-year U.S. crude export ban, which means we took our mostly domestic oil market and converted it to a global oil market, and we did the same with gasoline. And that means that in 2011, our gas prices would have been based off the price of WTI. In 2026, they're mostly based off the price of Brent crude, which is not 105. It was 115 yesterday. In addition to that, today our export of gasoline has more than tripled.
People in the comments are saying, Bernie still has a point. Aren't all oil companies making record profits right now? So big oil is in fact ripping off US consumers, just in a different way. It's true. Big corporations are making a ton of money during this problem.
What do you mean regular is $4.75? In Pennsylvania, regular, 1 gallon, regular, unleaded, $4.75. You want to talk to me about a ballroom? A room for your balls. You got the balls to be talking about a new room for you when it costs, the minimum wage in Pennsylvania is $7.25. Somebody getting paid minimum wage?
Stay this high forever. They will come down. Trust Trump. Unfortunately, today is the highest gas has been since 2022. And although we have a lot of the year left, it's the highest it's been since 2000, the average that is. And according to Kalshi, it's on track for $5.40. When Trump was asked about it, he said gas will go down dramatically once the war is over. Can we end the war so we can get back to this?
$7 I saw here. Why is your state nearly twice as much?
As of today, I monitor this very closely. I just did a special session. We became the first state in the country to do price gouging legislation with a new monitor just went into effect. These oil companies are ripping us off $2.
They're only ripping off California, though?
$2.06. This mystery surcharge that they've been advancing for years and years.
But the average around the country is $4. And I saw anywhere between $6.50 and $7.
$2.06 higher. You're absolutely right.
So your state is much more than every other state.
Exactly. $2
Why?
higher. Because they're screwing us. There's no justification.
It's not regulation, taxation?
Yes. 85 cents. 85 cents. Low carbon fuel standard.
How much does California get per gallon for gasoline tax?
When you add the gas tax, you add cap and trade, and you add the low carbon fuel standards, and then periodically add, and I'm being as transparent as I can be, and you add our unique blend, you get a differential around 85 cents. That you can justify, not $2.06. That's where the oil company...
Me and my roommates have been trying to carpool more to, save some gas.
Caroline Lafferty is a student at the University of Tampa, feeling the pinch every time she fills up her tank.
60 to 70 if I fill it up, but I think in past months, maybe like $40, so it definitely makes a difference, like that $20.
With gas prices averaging around $4.04 a gallon nationwide and just over $3.96 in Tampa Bay, Florida has issued an emergency rule allowing E15 gas to be sold for 90 days starting on May 1st.
If you could pick one word to describe the state of the economy right now, what would that one word be?
All f***ed up. All f***ed up.
That was a diehard Trump supporter here in Florida at this gas station after he filled up his tank at the price of $4.29 per gallon. Gas, just one of the expenses that's skyrocketing as the war in Iran continues with no end in sight.
It's crazy, bro. Right now I'm paying $2,600 a month for my rent. You know what I mean? And that ain't no bills included. You know what I mean? Like, this is really, 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 really hard. My wife's about to be pregnant. She's due in about next week. And, it is extremely difficult.
We spent all day.
We made it. All the gas stations have finally started charging over $4. They were all charging $3.99 and 9/10 for a while, but they're up to $4 today.
Stinks because everything else is higher, and they don't give a damn about people anymore. And nobody's gonna tell me that they're not making money, because they are making money because of us, we're still supporting them.
Well, $5 for gas is outrageous. Just can't pay it. Rather stay on my bike.
Right now, we're not in a good term. We Corona, a lot of people lost their jobs, so that's not fair.
I'm paying it's not worth it.
It's a lot. Teacher making $45,000 after 15 years, working an entire day to pay for a week's worth of gas. The comments do say, we are all educated by a teacher. They are essential. $45,000 after 15 years. That's the problem, not the gas prices.
Looking around, then just keep on scrolling. But I just went up to my gas station to get gas in my car, and there were the yellow bags over the pump, so I walked inside. I'm friends with the owner, and I said, what's going on with gas? Kind of assuming already that things are getting shut down. And she said, basically, she's an Indian lady, but the sweetest lady in the world. And she said, basically, she's not allowed to say anything, but she's not expecting to get gas. And she doesn't have an update on when she's going to get trucks to fill up her tanks again. Tell me this shit is not wild. I went a mile down the road and got some gas at a different gas station, but there were bags over a couple of the pumps. This is, I guarantee you, me, everybody in America, the gas line, the gas supply is about to be cut off.
Ooh, that'll be bad.
I guarantee it.
What people aren't getting, it's not just that your gas is going to be $10 to $12 when there's a world war, it's that the world runs out of gas when there are world wars. America as a nation, the world historically has run out of gas.